What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. So as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a laid back video today. I feel like I've made a lot of heavy videos as of recently, so we are going to do a laid back video of what the hell inmates do with toilet paper. You guys are not even going to believe some of this stuff. I mean, unless you've been in prison, and then none of this will surprise you. But if you have not, sit back, get comfortable, because it's going to be a wild journey here today. Before I get started, I want to let you guys know we have a second channel. It's right there. We got a podcast. It's over here. And my Instagram's always linked somewhere. So that's all the places you can find me squalling about. I don't know if that's a real word or not. Anyway. Oh, and my shirt is StephiLee merch. And she's amazing. And I'll link her channel down below as well. All right. Y'all ready for this? You're not ready. Y'all aren't ready. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me just start off by letting you guys know that toilet paper does not come like this. It does not come in like these quilted little, if y'all can see the texture there. It doesn't come like this. You know, this is quilted northern, and this is not what you get, and they're not this big. You get single ply gas station toilet paper in prison, and you get a couple rolls a week, maybe. Sometimes they don't give out issuance. So issuance is supposed to come once a week. Sometimes they skip you. So if that's not motivation to not break the law, I don't know what is. You have no control over anything, not even your toilet paper usage. So it's fun. Anyway, they give you a few rolls a week, 2 to 3 rolls a week, and that's the only paper you have besides paper to write with, but we'll get there. So it doesn't look like this. It looks like gas station toilet paper, and the bathroom looks like a gas station bathroom. So yeah. If you're in an open dorm, which it looks like a gym with a bunch of bunk beds, I'll try to find a picture from like Google or something and I'll put it up right here. If you're in an open dorm, you have to hold your toilet paper like it is your license, like it is your wallet. Like you have to make sure you're holding your toilet paper at all times. You have to take it with you to the bathroom, and then you got to put it back in your locker or your trunk or whatever that prison has. It's important that you keep your toilet paper with you. You can't leave it in the bathroom, you can't leave it on your bunk. People will steal it because it's a valuable commodity in prison. So now, the first and most obvious thing that inmates do with toilet paper is make fire. Took a hard left. The first thing I think about when I think of inmates and toilet paper is fire. And I know that sounds so insane, so let me explain what the hell I'm talking about. They will take some toilet paper. I don't want to waste it. You know, it's 2020. We can't be wasting toilet paper around here. They take the toilet paper and they roll it up. I don't have time for that. They roll it like this, and they put deodorant on it, and they make it a wick to make like a candle type of thing to do whatever they want to do with it. Smoke drugs. Maybe they just want a candle for a little light reading and it's after hours, I don't know. But they can make candles from toilet paper, and the deodorant makes it last like a wick, last longer. So the way that they make fire is by having batteries and razor blades. Negative, positive side, razor blade, there you go, boom, that's gonna get hot, it's gonna make fire. Or inmate klepto over here, hi, nice to meet you. I would steal things from the correctional officers, and I've made several videos about why I needed to do that, but I almost always had a lighter in every facility that I was in, and every facility that I was in was a non-smoking facility. There are still prisons in the country that allow you to smoke. They don't sell lighters. There's like these little things on the yard. That's a whole video in itself. But yeah, they would make a wick and they would light that on fire. If you guys want to see how to make fire with batteries, let me know, and I would be more than happy to show you how to make prison fire or a stinger or whatever. If you guys want to see me make any of that stuff, I'll be more than happy to make it for you. Number 2, what is the second thing the inmates use toilet paper for? Well, since I already have this curled up, I guess I'll just show you. I'm not a hairstylist. that's going there. They curl their hair with it. So just like you would like a curler, God, I wasn't good at it in there. I'm not good at it out here. They would use the toilet paper and make curlers for their hair and just wet it a little bit, and they would curl their hair with it. So I would see women curling their hair with toilet paper. Now, in certain facilities, women are not allowed to braid their hair or have any kind of individual style or any of that. So a lot of times correctional officers would make women take their braids out, and that sucks. For obvious reasons, right? But a lot of times we weren't allowed to braid each other's hair. If you're in a maximum security prison and you're a female, you're gonna be told that you can't have braids. I'm pretty sure they do that with men as well. But every facility is different. Maybe you went to a facility that allowed you to have braids, but I was always told I couldn't braid my hair. And then in Arkansas, they required us to cut our hair. It had to be no longer than to our ear. Now they have since changed that policy, but yeah, that was a good time for those of us that have a 5 head, such as myself. I need a little bit of hair, man. Like, not a good look for me. So yeah. Okay, number 3, dice. Or I guess we'll put all of that into one thing. You can make dice with toilet paper. Now, how the hell would you do that? So you make it in the shape of a die with a little bit of water, and then you take colored pencil or whatever you can find to do the little dots on the side to gamble. If you're in a facility that didn't give you dominoes and there was no dominoes that you could buy on commissary, then you could make your own dominoes with toilet paper. That takes a long time, and that's a really rare thing. I wouldn't see anyone making dominoes because you need a lot of toilet paper to do that, because there are a lot of dominoes. I would also see people making chess pieces with toilet paper. And you know that scene in Shawshank Redemption where he's like making chess pieces with rocks? That doesn't happen. We use toilet paper for that. So yeah, game pieces would be made out of toilet paper. Just to back up here a little bit, another thing that people would use toilet paper for is paper towels, like a napkin, you know? So they would use toilet paper as a napkin because it's not like we're getting napkins. This is the only kind of paper that we get besides writing paper or books, you know? So toilet paper has so many uses in prison. I can't even stress that enough. I mean, I am making a dedicated video on it, so it is a very important piece of prison life, is toilet paper, for so many reasons. You think you just use toilet paper to go to the bathroom, right? No, we use it for a million things, and I'm sure there are things that I'm going to forget even making this video, because inmates are so creative and they will find a way to make whatever it is that they need from toilet paper or anything that they can find. Now, another thing that inmates would use the toilet paper for is for cleaning their trunk, cleaning their locker. If it's an individual cell, cleaning the floors of their cell. A lot of women would also use pads to clean the floor of their cell. Now, the reason why they do that and they don't just use the mop is because that mop that they give you to clean with goes to every single dorm, to every single housing unit in that prison. There's like 4 or 5 mops on the compound, and they all go to everywhere. So they stink too. Those mops smell so bad. So I wouldn't want to clean my cell with that mop. I would rather clean my cell with toilet paper, and then I would make my own individual soap to clean my cell or my locker. And if you guys want to see how I made cleaning liquid in prison, I will make that video as well. But yeah, they would use it to clean their area, whether it's the floor or the sink, the little mirror that you get in your cell. If you have an individual cell, there's 2 different things, right? Individual cell and open dorm. So if you have an individual cell, you would clean your toilet and your mirror and your sink with toilet paper, and the floor and your trunk. So it's used as a cleaning supply. Another really innovative thing that inmates would use toilet paper for is to make decorative roses or decorative rings or decorative anything. So when you get toilet paper wet, you can mold it to whatever you want. So I would see toilet paper roses, and I swear to you, they look so good. I'll try to find a picture online. I've seen so many roses in prison. You can even send them home. While we're on the topic of roses, and I want to add rosaries in here as well, I would see inmates make rosary necklaces from trash bags, and you guys, they were absolutely beautiful. I can't even imagine how long that would take. I am not a craft craft person, a crafty person. I'm not hella creative, but I would see people make rosary necklaces with trash bags and they were absolutely gorgeous. And I would see toilet paper roses and they were freaking gorgeous. They would paint them with the color and they'd get some kind of a wax to go over them, but I've seen that so many times and they're stunning. And I know that sounds crazy because like, what? A toilet paper rose? Who the hell wants a toilet paper rose? Me, because they're beautiful. So I've seen tons of those. I've also seen rings, people making rings and then dyeing them with the pen or colored pencil or whatever they could find to make the color. Okay, this one, you guys are gonna be like so grossed out and so confused, but I have seen inmates consume, digest, eat toilet paper. Now, what? What the hell? So this is not an uncommon thing to see a person ingesting toilet paper for multiple reasons, and we'll get there in a second, but I actually heard a story time from Bryan Bruton, so I want to give him credit here. He said that he was eating toilet paper and toothpaste sandwiches when he was in solitary confinement after he escaped prison. I will link Bryan's channel down below, but bro, you eat toilet paper because you're so hungry, and I personally have never had to do that. I've been hungry, because you stay hungry in prison, but I can honestly say that I've never had to eat a toilet paper and toothpaste sandwich. So yeah, no human being should ever have to go through that. I'm in no way trying to make light of that topic because that's a whole very, very dark aspect of prison, is that inmates are always hungry. Yes, they feed you a little bit of food 3 times a day, but you're always hungry. And sometimes you don't eat at all. Sometimes if a guard is mad at you and you're in solitary confinement, they give you air trays, which means there's nothing on the tray. They give you a tray, it's covered by another tray, and they slide it into you, and when you open that tray, it's empty, and it looks like on camera that you got food, so you can't even say anything. And even if you complain, who are you gonna complain to? A guard? Anyway, I'm gonna take my Keefy coffee. I'm gonna show y'all what they did. I've mentioned this before, but I thought I'd recreate it now. This is what is called a coffee bomb, and they would fold it up and they'd take out the excess toilet paper, which is the top, so it looks like drugs. They would take off the excess toilet paper, and it definitely wouldn't be thick toilet paper like this. So they would have it like this and they would put it in their mouth and they would swallow it. If that's not motivation to not break the law, just I don't know what is. Like, do you really want to see people ingesting toilet paper? Don't break the law, I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, as far as I know, that's all of the examples that I have, but toilet paper is used for so many things in prison and in county jail. Toilet paper is so valuable for so many different reasons. Obviously, you use it to go to the bathroom. If you're in an open dorm, sometimes you would put toilet paper on the seat, but toilet paper is sparing, and you don't know from week to week if you're actually going to get the toilet paper that you're supposed to get. And every individual person has their own toilet paper. I know you guys have asked me in the past, why don't the prisons just leave it in the bathroom? Because they can't. We all have our own individual clothes and sheets and shoes and toilet paper. And they do that because it's our responsibility to keep track of how much toilet paper we're using, and if we run out, then that's just too damn bad. You run out. So I am very grateful and very proud to say that I am finally off of parole and I will never be going back to prison. I never have to experience these things again. Yes, I know this is a lighthearted video, but the reality of prison is that it's so dark and it's so terrible, and I will never be able to convey to you how horrible it is. Just walking into a prison, you get this feeling, this dark energy, and I can't explain it, and I will never be able to make a YouTube video conveying what you feel when you walk inside of those walls. You will never see a movie that will make you feel what it feels like to go to prison. You don't know until you've been there. I can make a million YouTube videos. You can watch a million prison movies, but you don't actually know how heavy and dark and negative that energy is until you step foot inside of a maximum security prison yourself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this laid back, lighthearted video, but please keep in mind that prison is a terrible place. I am in no way glamorizing or glorifying prison life. It's absolutely terrible. As always, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sober, whatever that looks like to you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, you guys.